So in case you haven't heard, a lot of businesses have shut down because of the C word. And it is causing a lot of mayhem with people's personal finances. With April 1st fast approaching, information about rental relief or mortgage relief is something that is clearly on the minds of a lot of fellow Americans. Well, in this particular video, I'm going to talk about how to get rental or mortgage relief. Coming up. Welcome back, everybody. Such a pleasure to be back. I wish these were better circumstances. If you're new here, welcome. My name is AlexBeltran, and I talk about real estate tricks, tips, and topics. And in this particular video, I'm just going to cut to the chase. Like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, April 1st is fast approaching, which means that your rent or your mortgage payment is due. And with politics being, well, politics, there's a lot of uncertainty. And in the midst of everything that is going on, getting straightforward answers on housing situations is paramount. Because even if the government passes the bill and gives you that $1,200 check, that may still not be enough. Since according to Zillow, the average rent nationwide is $1,600 and the average mortgage nationwide is $1,400. Now keep in mind that this is going to be a blanket statement. Every bank, every landlord, every credit union, every state or county may be slightly different. But knowing where to start is a crucial first step. So what do you do if you're renting? Get a hold of your landlord or your property management company as soon as possible. This is an unprecedented situation, and best case scenario is that they waive the entire month entirely. But explain to them the situation and see where they land on some type of forgiveness or at bare minimum, some type of flexibility. The key here is to call the landlord or the property management company as soon as possible, because everybody likes a good heads up. You're also going to want to check with your city or county to see if they've set up some type of rental relief fund, along with their eviction policies. As a renter, you're really at the mercy of your landlord or the property management company, unless your local council has set up some type of rental relief fund. What if you have a mortgage? As of the time of this recording, there is a bill that's trying to implement a nationwide delay on all mortgage and rental payments, but nothing has been passed. While cities like Los Angeles have halted evictions and set up rental relief funds, that still doesn't address homeowners with mortgages. In this case, call your bank as soon as possible. From what I've experienced from my rental property mortgages, it is a long wait. I think I waited for about 55 minutes to talk to someone, and then I got put on hold again to transfer me to someone else. And the closer it gets to the end of the month, I'm assuming the wait times will only get longer and longer. Now, just to expedite this video, I'm gonna put everything into some quick bullet points. Step 1, call your bank. The sooner you get this process going, the better for you. You know your financial situation better than I do. If you see that you're not going to be able to make the next month's payment, it's better to let the bank know ahead of time. Because if you skip the payment and don't let them know, they may go after your credit. There may be some banks that are automatically going to waive a late fee, but what good is that if you can't make the payment, period? Look, I know this isn't fair, and I'm also against banks pulling off these asshole moves. But as of right now, there is no legal mandate from our government that prevents banks from pulling off these sleazebag moves. Maybe by the time this video gets uploaded, hopefully there is some change to the policy, but as of right now, that's not the case. Step 2, you're going to want to get your documents in order. The main document that you're going to want to have is your mortgage statement. On that mortgage statement, there should be some type of loan number and the address of the property. Make sure you have these documents handy. And get ready to memorize that number because you're going to be saying that on the phone a lot to every single person that they transfer you to. Step 3, while you're waiting on the phone, go to their website and see what type of homeowner assistance they offer their customers. They may actually answer some of the questions that you may have. With that said, don't rely just on what the website says. Make sure you get actual confirmation with whoever you're on the phone with. That way it is on record, because we are dealing with sleazebag banks after all. They are not your friend. Make sure you write down who you talk to, their employee ID number, and anything that may seem important. Hell, record the call if you can. Being prepared properly will give you more leverage. Step 4, while you're still waiting to talk to someone, know what your goal is. Like I said, you know your finances better than I do. It's better for you to let them know what you can do than for them to give you options of what you can do. Because the bank is only going to give you options that benefit the bank, not you. And that's most likely some type of payment. If you're looking for some type of payment freeze, that's gonna have to be initiated by you, because the bank isn't gonna give you that option out of the kindness of their cold hearts. All right, so quick vocabulary. Some banks may call a payment freeze a forbearance. A forbearance is just a fancy way of saying payment freeze. Step 5, and hopefully you're on the phone with someone by now. This may seem counterproductive, but be honest. It's best to lay all your cards down on the table and let the bank know exactly what you can and can't do. If you're a landlord with several properties or a homeowner with just their primary residence, let them know. That way you get specific answers to your specific situation. Because the person on the other side of that phone line is going to give you very generic answers. By being hyper-specific, you're almost guaranteed to have your file or whatever they use transferred over to an actual decision maker. Now, they might not get back to you right away, so don't be surprised if they have to call you back or send you some type of email. And at that point, you're now in negotiations with a real decision maker. And the sooner you negotiate this out, the better. Step 6, once you've negotiated everything out, whether it's a payment freeze or a partial payment, make sure that they send you a confirmation email or a written letter that says that they will not go after your credit and report you to the credit bureau in the future, or any variation of messing with your credit. Because the whole point of getting in contact with the bank is to prevent the bank from ruining your credit and preventing you from being able to borrow more money in the future. Now, just to reiterate, once you have negotiated the deal and you have everything documented and you have a written okay from the bank, then and only then consider not making that payment or making that partial payment, depending on what you negotiated. Do not, I repeat, do not just miss a payment without talking to the bank first. That's a huge no-no. They will go after your credit if you skip a payment without letting them know first. If you have any type of real estate related questions, please feel free to contact me. My email's in the description down below. I wish everyone the best. Please keep safe, keep washing your hands. If you found this video informative, go on ahead and hit that subscribe button. That'd be greatly appreciated. If not, I understand. If you want to watch more real estate related content, I'm gonna go on ahead and link it here and here. And if you want to keep up to date with everything that I'm doing in real estate, go on ahead and give me a follow on Instagram. Other than that, catch you guys on the next one. Peace.